Jane.
You don't look like you're at Logan.
I'm not. My squad was sent on a mission. I've just got back to base. Obviously, I'm not gonna make the reunion.
Oh my God, Jane Rizzoli. Oh, it's probably not Rizzoli now, it's
Mrs. Detective Jane Rizzoli.
And Mrs. Eddie Tibbet.
You married Eddie Tibbet?
Yeah.
And Steve and Emily?
Well, look who Stevie found. Roly-poly Rizzoli.
She's a detective.
Don't bother. This is Rory Graham. And now my night is complete.
I'm gonna go help Emily. Stevie works for me. I'm sure you've read about how I transformed Graham Biomedical into an industry leader.
No, I only read the big stories.
Jane Rizzoli. Wow, you came to one of our reunions. I heard you might.
Kate?
This isn't Stoli. Where's the line, babe?
Was she a mean girl, too?
Queen of mean. Somebody shot Steve. I'm so sorry.
Steve Sander and Rory Graham, the day Graham Biomedical announced production of the Melee valve.
Steve and Roy were like brothers.
Something was causing him enormous anxiety.
He's one of the most easygoing guys I've ever met. Casey called this morning.
Ah, he misses you. How romantic.
Debbie Tibbet was just found. She's dead, Jane.
Not a suicide. She was strangled by the rope and posed in the chair.
Looks like we'll be bringing Eddie in after all.
We still don't have enough on him.
Jared McKay. He's an investigative reporter for the Boston Dispatch. Just got off the phone with him. Debbie said she had a friend, someone high up in a big company, who wanted to blow the whistle on something. McKay doesn't know what. Debbie wouldn't give up the name.
Well, that has to be Steve Sander. He was going to blow the whistle, but on what? And why wouldn't Debbie tell us they were meeting? Rizzoli, I got another dead classmate.
Maria Corcoran was a preschool teacher.
The same preschool that Steve Sander was calling?
Yeah. Counted 3 calls in the last week. He wanted to talk to her.
Bad. I wonder why.
It's a Melee valve.
The one that Steve's company makes?
Yes. There's a fracture at the base of the outflow strut and a number of hairline cracks. She died because the valve failed. 3,200 people received the Melee valve since Graham Medical received FDA approval to start production.
Steve knew they were making defective valves, and he knew one was in Maria. That's why he was calling her.
To warn her.
Crime Lab's analysis of the granules found at the crime scene show it's crushed shale, brick, and glass cullet. And the Crime Lab matched the sample to the clay courts at the Maple Leaf Court Country Club.
Oh, where Rory and Kate Graham are members.
Negative for blood. There are some rubber pellets embedded in the heel.
Those are pieces of artificial turf.
Same stuff on the football field where Steve Sander was shot.
The drive's messed up, but the ceramic disc inside will be just fine.
Your wife murdered your best friend and Debbie Tibbet.
What?
You weren't gonna take care of it. So, Casey called this morning again. Oh. And I got those little butterflies in my stomach like I was 17 again.
Release of epinephrine draws blood away from the stomach, sends it to the muscles. You are lovesick. The one who misses it gets it.
Lovesick?
Run. It might balance high dopamine and norepinephrine levels present because of your inability to consummate.
Stop. I'll get the ball.
I'll race you for it.